Before we dive into this, hit that subscribe button right now, because what I'm about to tell you might save you years of your life, years you'll never get back. This channel is about raw truth in relationships, psychology, and personal growth. Turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever loved someone you couldn't have? Someone who made you promises in the dark but disappeared in the daylight? Someone who said, "I'll leave her," so many times you stopped counting? If yes, this video is for you. Today we're talking about the taboo nobody wants to discuss. The uncomfortable truth about married men and their mistresses. And here's the thing. Millions of women are living this reality right now, waiting, hoping, believing, but most of them are wrong. Let me hit you with some statistics. Only about 3 to 5% of men actually leave their wives for their mistresses. That's it. Out of every 100 affairs, only 3 to 5 end, with the man actually following through. So if you're the other woman, the odds are massively against you. But you're thinking, we're different. Our connection is special. He really loves me. I get it. Every woman in your position thinks the same thing. That's not an insult. That's just how our brains work when we're in love. Right now, as you're watching this video, thousands of women are in secret relationships with married men. They're missing out on real love, real partnerships, real futures. They're spending their best years waiting for a phone call, checking messages, making themselves available at a moment's notice. They're watching their friends get engaged, married, have children, while they celebrate anniversaries in secret. And the worst part? Most of them will wait 5, 7, even 10 years before they finally accept the truth. Don't be one of them. Let's talk about what it actually means to be with a married man. You're signing up for the life of a mistress, whether you want to admit it or not. You will never be his #1 priority. His wife is. His kids are. His career is. His reputation is. You're living your affair in secret. Always in the shadows, always hidden. You can't just call him whenever you want. You have to be careful with texts. Emails might be completely off limits. You're dependent on him to contact you, to make time for you, to choose you. You probably can't go out in public together. No movie nights, no trips to the theatre, no romantic dinners at restaurants, no holding hands in the street, no posting photos together, no introducing him to your family. Your relationship exists only in hotel rooms, in his car, or in secret apartments. And here's what happens. You start pulling away from your real life. You plan everything around his availability. Your hobbies, your time with friends, your family gatherings, all scheduled around the possibility that he might be free. You become isolated, lonely, waiting. Here's something interesting. Once you finish this video, you'll start noticing these patterns everywhere. In your friends' relationships, in movies and TV shows, in the stories women share online. This is called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, frequency illusion. Your brain will suddenly be tuned to recognize the signs I'm about to share with you, and you won't be able to unsee them. So pay attention. Because what comes next might change everything. By the way, there's one sign that almost every mistress ignores. It's so obvious, yet women rationalize it away every single time. I'll tell you what it is later in this video, but I promise you, when you hear it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And you'll wonder how you missed it for so long. You feel like you've heard it 100 times. I'm going to leave her, but nothing ever happens. So, is he just waiting for the right moment? Or is he lying to you? What's really behind his behavior? Let me break down the 17 signs that prove he's never leaving his wife for you. And then I'll show you the signs that prove he actually might. Because yes, sometimes men do leave, But you need to know the difference between a man who's serious and a man who's stringing you along. Sign number 1. Your talks about the future are unrealistic. You might dream about your life together. You imagine vacations, moving in together, meeting each other's families. But you never discuss the practical details. You don't talk about where you'd actually live, how you'd manage finances, how the dynamic would work with your families and his children. You're focused on a fantasy, not the difficult reality of building a real relationship from such a complicated start. And here's where your brain starts playing tricks on you. When you're in love, you only see what confirms your beliefs. This is called confirmation bias. He smiled at you in a certain way. That means he loves you. He bought you a gift. That means he's serious. He said he misses you. That means he's leaving her soon. Your brain ignores all the evidence to the contrary, all the red flags, all the broken promises. It only sees what you want to see. Sign number 2. You are his last priority. If he loved you enough to leave his wife, he would find a way to make you feel important, no matter how complicated things are. But if you feel like his wife, his family, his job, his friends, his hobbies, and even his dog are more important than you, he's probably not going to change his life for you. You know what's interesting? He's not staying with his wife because he loves her more than you. He's staying because the fear of losing what he has is stronger than the desire to gain something new. This is a fundamental psychological principle called loss aversion. People are more motivated to avoid losses than to acquire gains. He's afraid of losing his comfortable life, his home, his routine, his status, and that fear is stronger than his feelings for you. Sign number 3. Your relationship is all about sex. As soon as you see each other, you end up in bed. His messages are always flirty and seductive. A real relationship can't be based on sex alone. So if he doesn't want to spend time with you without being intimate, and doesn't seem interested in your mind, your dreams, your goals, you probably have your answer. Sign number 4. He tells you he still loves her. He might never mention his wife, or maybe he only complains about her. But either way, it's fair to assume that deep down, he still loves her. Things between them aren't over. Of course, it's possible to be in love with 2 people. But if he still has strong feelings for her, it probably means he'll never feel ready or able to leave his marriage. And here's what happens in his mind. He knows his behavior is wrong. He knows he's hurting people. He knows he's lying. But he continues anyway. Why? Cognitive dissonance, the conflict between his actions and his values. So his brain creates justifications. My wife doesn't understand me. We're just staying together for the kids. I'll leave when the time is right. These are defense mechanisms that allow him to continue the affair without feeling guilty. Sign number 5. He has kids with his wife. This isn't a guarantee that he'll stay with her, but it makes it much less likely that he'll be willing to break up his family. Leaving the mother of his children is a huge, life-changing decision for everyone involved, and it's incredibly difficult for you to ever build a real relationship with those kids. They'll see you as the woman who destroyed their family, even if the marriage was already broken. Sign number 6. It's never the right time. Maybe he told you he'd eventually leave his wife, but he couldn't do it last month because it was her birthday. This month they're on vacation. Next month it's the holidays. Then it's their anniversary. Then their daughter is graduating. Then his mother is sick. If he keeps making excuses, then deep down, he's hoping he'll never have to follow through. And here's the trap you're falling into. You've already invested so much time, so much emotion, so much of yourself. How can you just walk away now? This is called the sunk cost fallacy. You continue waiting not because you're happy, not because things are getting better, but because you don't want to admit you wasted years of your life. But here's the brutal truth. Every additional day you stay is another day lost. The time you've already spent, that's gone. You can't get it back. But you can stop losing more time right now. Sign number 7, you're not his only mistress. A huge red flag that he'll never leave his wife for you is if you aren't the first woman he's had an affair with. If he's cheated on his wife before and is still with her, there's no reason to think your situation will be any different. You're not special. You're not the exception. You're just the latest in a pattern. But you don't believe that, do you? Because when you look at him, you only see the good things. This is called the halo effect. You see him as charming, so you assume he's also honest. He makes you laugh, so you assume he's trustworthy. He's successful in business, so you assume he'll follow through on his promises. Your brain transfers one positive quality to all other areas, and it blinds you to the reality of who he actually is. Sign number 8, he already has everything he needs. Why would he leave his wife and kids? You give him incredible sex without any commitment. When he gets what he wants from you, he goes home to his normal life. After a wonderful afternoon with you, he goes home to his wife, who cooks his meals, does his laundry, takes care of his children, maintains his home. For him, what could be better? He has passion with you and stability with her. He's living every cheater's dream. Sign number 9. Divorce is too messy. Think about the consequences of divorce, the stress, the paperwork, the lawyers, the arguments, the division of assets, the custody battles, the social judgment. But the ones who suffer the most are the children. And fathers, just like mothers, don't want to burden their kids with divorce. Not to mention the financial strain and all the other problems it brings. So why would he put himself and his family through that if he doesn't have to? Sign number 10. He talks about his family a lot. Sometimes an affair is just an ego boost or an escape from a difficult daily routine. Just because your partner argues with his wife or is frustrated with his kids doesn't mean he's stopped loving them. He might just need a break, but if he talks about them often, even in a negative way, it means they're still on his mind. They're still central to his life. He won't give them up for you. Sign number 11. He breaks his promises to you. Men love to make promises. I promise I love you. I promise I'll leave her. I promise we'll be together soon. Don't believe what he says if he can't even keep the small promises. Did he promise to call you tonight? Did he? Did he promise to take you away for the weekend? Did you go? Did he promise to spend your birthday with you? Was he there? If he can't keep his word on the little things, he won't keep his word on the biggest one. By now, you're probably starting to see a pattern. You're probably recognizing these signs in your own relationship. And you're probably feeling uncomfortable. Good. Discomfort is the beginning of change. Discomfort means you're starting to see the truth. Sign number 12. He's still sleeping with her. He may have told you he's only with his wife for the kids, or because it's easier, or because they have financial ties. But here's something that doesn't lie. If a man can no longer stand his wife or doesn't love her anymore, he won't sleep with her. So if you find out they're still intimate, he is not going to get a divorce. He lied to you, and you have to accept it, but you're probably making excuses for him right now. Maybe she initiated it. Maybe he felt obligated. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. This is denial, a defense mechanism. Your brain is protecting you from a painful truth. But protection doesn't help you. It just keeps you stuck. Sign number 13. He depends on her. Have you considered this? Maybe his wife is wealthy. Or maybe he works for his father-in-law. Maybe they own a business together. Maybe their finances are completely intertwined. Whatever strong ties bind your partner to his wife or her family, he won't leave her if it means his life will be turned upside down. If breaking up means he'll end up poor, jobless, or socially isolated, he will choose to stay with her. No matter what you say, no matter how much you love him. Sign number 14. She made him the man he is today. Maybe he met his wife when he was a student or unemployed or struggling. Thanks to her encouragement and support, he built the life of his dreams. He's grateful. He feels loyalty. He feels obligation. He refuses to bite the hand that fed him and turn his back on the person who was always there for him. And deep down, he knows that leaving her would make him the villain in everyone's story, including his own. Sign number 15. The guilt is eating him alive. It's incredibly difficult to decide to break up a family for a relationship that has no guarantee of success. In his mind, leaving his wife and children for an affair isn't a matter of courage. It's a matter of guilt. He doesn't want to hurt the people he loves for a selfish need. This is often tied to his relationship with his own mother, especially if she suffered because of his father's infidelity. He watched what cheating did to his family, and he can't bring himself to do the same thing. Let me get serious with you for a moment. Life is short, incredibly short. Every year you spend waiting for this man is a year you could have spent building a real relationship. Every birthday you spend alone is a birthday you'll never get back. Every holiday you spend in secret is a holiday you could have spent with someone who's proud to be with you. How much more time are you willing to lose? Sign number 16. He tells you he's not leaving. It's the most obvious sign of all. In your dishonest love story, this man might actually be trying to be honest. I know it sounds strange, but an unfaithful man isn't always a liar about everything. The problem is, women tend to convince themselves they can change a man's mind. So if your partner tells you he will not leave his wife, believe him. Nothing you can do or say will change his mind. Remember earlier when I said there's one sign almost every mistress ignores? This is it. When a man explicitly tells you he's not leaving his wife, and you choose not to believe him, you're not being hopeful. You're being delusional. I know that's harsh, but it's true. He's giving you the truth, and you're rejecting it because it doesn't fit your fantasy. Sign number 17. He realizes the affair was a mistake. He thought having an affair would make his life better. Now he's thinking, all this for what? He's realized that having a mistress doesn't make him happier. In fact, it just creates more stress, more lies to keep track of, more guilt, more complications. He regrets his actions and has decided against divorce. He might even be ready to fight to win his wife back, no matter what it takes. And where does that leave you? So now you know the signs. The question is, what are you going to do with this information? It's time to face the fact that he's probably not going to leave his wife for you. It's a hard pill to swallow, but the sooner you accept it, the sooner you can get on with your life. Don't fall into the trap of waiting forever for him to make a move. You deserve a man who will shout his love for you from the rooftops, a relationship you can be proud of, not one you have to keep secret. You deserve someone who puts you first, who makes you a priority, who doesn't make you hide. You deserve morning coffee together, weekend trips, meeting each other's families. You deserve a man who doesn't have to delete your texts, who doesn't have to lie about where he's been. You deserve real love, not crumbs. Take a deep breath and say goodbye to this man. If you can, cut off all contact and put this experience behind you. It will hurt. God, it will hurt, but it will be worth it in the end. Trust that the honest, strong, and reliable love you dream of is out there, but you need to be available for it when it comes, and you can't be available if you're still waiting for him. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but my situation is different. He really does mean it. Okay, let's talk about that. Here are the signs that prove he actually plans to divorce his wife and start a new life with you. Because yes, sometimes it does happen, rarely, but it happens. Positive sign number 1, he tells you sincerely that he's going to do it. Yes, some men will lie about leaving their wives, but men who know deep down that they'll never choose you will do their best to avoid the subject entirely. They'll never give you a straight answer. They'll be vague, evasive. So if he can look you in the eyes and tell you he is leaving his wife for you, and he does it consistently, there's a good chance he means it. Positive sign number 2, he's making concrete plans. He hasn't just told you he's leaving. He's starting to plan how and when. It's a serious decision, so he might not do it tomorrow. But he's making realistic plans for the near future that will pave the way for you to be together. He's talking to lawyers. He's looking at apartments. He's preparing financially. These are actions, not just words. Positive sign number 3, you talk about a realistic future. Daydreaming about the future is easy. Anyone can do that. But if you're having grounded, real-life discussions like any normal couple about finances, where you'll live, and your priorities, that future is much more likely to become a reality. Positive sign number 4, he's gotten careless. He's taking risks that could expose the affair to his wife. This might mean he's secretly hoping she'll find out, so things will finally come to a head and give him a reason to leave. Positive sign number 5, you connect on a deeper level. It's not just about sex. You have long, meaningful conversations. You share your fears, your dreams, your vulnerabilities. You care about his mind as much as his body, and you know he feels the same way. There's a genuine emotional and spiritual connection there. Positive sign number 6, there's no love left in his marriage. He doesn't need to hate his wife to fall for you. But if there's very little love left between them, and the marriage was already on its last legs, there's a much better chance your relationship with him can become something serious. So if you're pretty sure he's serious about leaving his wife for you, you don't have to just sit around and wait. You can't get stuck in limbo, just being his mistress, waiting for your life to begin. First, think long and hard. Do you really want this? Can you two truly function as a legitimate couple? Will you ever be able to fully trust him, knowing he cheated on his wife to be with you? And let's talk about something uncomfortable. This is a terrible situation for his wife. And it's not her fault. She didn't choose this. She didn't ask for this. She's being betrayed by the person she trusted most. Remember to be sensitive to her feelings. She's a real person, not just an obstacle between you and happiness. The main thing here is that you need to set a deadline. He probably won't leave her tomorrow. But you can't just let him drag this on indefinitely until he decides it's the right time. Set a reasonable time frame for yourself. Let him know what it is. And then, this is critical. Stick to it. If the deadline passes and he hasn't left, you walk away. No exceptions, no extensions. No, just a little longer. After all, you have a life to live, and you can't waste it waiting for this man forever. You can't put your happiness on hold indefinitely for someone who might never choose you. You can't spend your best years in the shadows, hoping for a future that may never come. Here's an interesting concept, JOMO, joy of missing out. Instead of fear of missing out on him, try feeling joy about missing out on the drama, the lies, the hiding, the waiting. Joy about being free to find real love. Joy about being available for someone who will choose you every single day. Joy about living in the light instead of the shadows. This entire situation comes down to self-worth. Do you believe you deserve real love? Or do you believe you should settle for scraps? Do you believe you're worthy of being someone's first choice? Or do you believe you should accept being the secret? Your answer to these questions will determine what you do next. Stop comparing yourself to his wife. Stop wondering what she has that you don't. Stop thinking, if only I was more like her, or if only I was different from her. This isn't about her. This is about him and his choices. He's the one who made vows. He's the one who's breaking them. He's the one who's lying. Not you, not her. Him. If you've been in this situation for a long time, consider therapy. A good therapist can help you understand why you accepted this arrangement in the first place, why you believed you deserved to be hidden, why you settled for being second. This isn't judgment. This is about healing. Because there's usually a deeper reason why someone accepts the role of mistress, and understanding that reason is the first step to breaking the pattern. Millions of women have been where you are. Millions of women have waited for men who never left. Millions of women have wasted years of their lives on broken promises. You're not alone in this struggle, but you don't have to be another statistic. You can choose differently, starting today. The question isn't, will he leave his wife? The real question is, am I willing to wait forever to find out? And if the answer is no, then you already know what you need to do. A year from now, where do you want to be? Still checking your phone for his texts? Still waiting for him to have free time? Still spending holidays alone? Still hiding your relationship? Or do you want to be free, happy, with someone who chooses you every single day? The choice is yours, but the longer you wait, the harder it gets. Start your new life today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Being the other woman is not a life sentence. It's not something you have to accept forever. It's a situation you can walk away from, with work, with courage, with support. But the first step is admitting the truth to yourself. He's probably not leaving. And even if he does, is this really the foundation you want for a relationship? If this video helped you see your situation more clearly, please subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. We talk about the hard truths in relationships, psychology, and personal growth. The stuff most people are too scared to discuss. And trust me, there are many more topics ahead that will change your perspective. Hit the like button if this resonated with you. Write in the comments, are you the other woman, the wife, or have you been in this situation before? Let's support each other in the comments. Remember, recognizing the truth is the first step to freedom. You deserve better than secrets and lies. You deserve better than being someone's escape. You deserve real, honest, proud love. And it's out there waiting for you. But first, you have to make yourself available for it. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.